get hit with some more cold Arctic
Here you
air.
go. Here you go, Dan. I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
three for
but
you.
that is coming back. We thought it was gone, but it's back again.
Mm.
You're sweating
And we're
tomorrow.
supposed to have more next weekend. That could be even colder down here.
Up by
Whew.
you, because you're northern compared to us, Dad, man.
Mhm.
Uh,
We're
I,
subtropics. You're
uh,
like not even in tropics yet.
nah, not really. But hey, we can find ways to send it down to you guys in the south.
No, you can keep it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keep it above that front. Hey, you got
You can
Barry
keep your
on,
Duval and Duval.
West Kaggle. We've got Linda, of course, in the chat. We've got CJ here as well. Good seeing you, my dear. Well, let's see. Izzo's place is here. Tommy Gator is here. Says greetings from Aventura. Wow, I haven't been to Aventura in a long time.
No,
Nice mall there,
no,
Aventura.
we see it all the time from the Cabana Bay, but we've never stayed there yet.
Yeah, yeah, it looks nice. I haven't been. I keep getting sucked in with Cabana Bay. They ban.
It's hard to walk away from the Cabana Bay. It just is. I got the wife out to the Lazy River last week, which was a new
Hmm.
adventure, and the food court is one of the better ones of any hotels, and it's so convenient and it's affordable. So
Yeah.
Dad, man, do you start singing at the Coco just because it's close?
at the what?
Coco Cabana?
Oh
So that,
no, no,
change
I
it to
say
Cabana Bay at the
no.
Cabana Bay instead?
Oh no. I just sing whenever I want to. I go dancing down the street. That's how I roll. You know.
You know, I recently took a peek at the prices to stay at Helios, and they have just gone astronomical.
How much are
Even
they?
even worse when they since they opened.
Yes.
Wow.
I looked at a room for like around in March, 700.
Oh, jeez.
They better
Also,
give you like 5 days in the park for that.
but it's
That's
also
a
around.
huge jump from when they started.
Even so, I mean, I'll give them 5, but 7, mm-mm. That
Maybe it's
There's
spring break. Maybe they're right
I don't know,
because of,
I don't care. There better be a spa and some kind of like fancy dining in there.
because that hotel is not worth $700 a night. Mm-mm.
uh,
No, no,
oh
no,
gosh,
no, 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 no. You're going into that's even more than the Four Seasons.
yeah.
Mm.
I don't
And
think
that's
so.
not even including they don't do the what do you call it? That the pass to get on the
Yeah,
rides.
yeah. You
It's
don't get
not
the
considered like
VIP
a
back.
signature premier hotel.
Yeah. So
Mm.
I'm like, we may be at the Delanova again. We liked it there. Let's see. Saw the trailer. Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen it, Mark. I'm gonna have to ask the Dark Council about that because I do not follow DC at all. Good seeing you, Lonnie. Let's see who else we've got here in the chat. Finally managed to kick out the French, huh? LO. Oh no, they still here. They still here.
Not in the same amount of numbers.
Mm-mm. No, no, but I see them. I see the Ontario plates and I see the Quebec plates in the
Mm.
parking lot at the Target. Yeah, they're down here. Although I will give them credit, they will drive on the shoulder instead of doing 30 in the left lane.
You ever want to walk up to them and ask them if they have an ice scraper in their car just to see if they have one?
Oh, they probably got one in a backup.
And just ask them, say, hey, listen, I need it to scrape the gum off my shoe and see what they do.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Fire Streak Rodimus Prime is here. Oh my gosh, dude, stay safe, man. That's no joke. Tornado warning.
Okay, I'm cold. I have to change that.
Bonzo, did the infamous Florida meth come over in the mid? No, no, it didn't. It didn't. England is way too boring to create meth. Nah, nah. I'm not gonna say how. Well, you seen Breaking Bad? Are you kidding me?
I'm not touching this.
That's some Hogwarts. Had some Hogwarts stuff going on, trying to mix that stuff together. Let's see. Think that's everyone else see Fallout. See Fallout, Dave. How you doing, Fallout, Dave? Good to see you. Good to
So,
see you.
Lorena, Dad man has corrupted me.
Oh,
Why
no.
is that?
He roped me into playing
Fortnite.
Fortnite with him.
Mm,
Yeah, exactly.
did you have fun?
I'm actually not bad at it, which is scary.
You're one of the faster learners, Tom. You really are. You're doing very great, very good at it. Lorena's a trip. You got to get her back into it a little bit. She's a trip. Don't let her
I
fool
don't
you.
know.
Yeah.
It's just
Well, Eric actually kind of didn't say no the other night, so that's a foot in the door.
maybe
So
maybe sometime in the future. Tell you, I'm your. If you need somebody to get double tapped in the head from a distance, I'm your girl. That's about it.
hey,
That's
just having you around and hearing you yell and laugh that's price of admission right there. So
Where's the reboot, man? Hey, and
yes,
so I was gifted a membership and just stayed. Well, I'm glad you did, and thanks for watching me on the Triple C show earlier on today. Pete McDevitt helps run that. So like a panel of ladies talk Disney, all that stuff. So it was awesome meeting all those ladies today. And thanks for having me on. I had a blast. Had an absolute blast. Let's see. I think that is up. Let's start for 964 $2. Let go. R.I.P. Alex Brady 2A matters. 2A does matter. Yeah, because without 2A, you don't have 1A. Just saying.
You don't have a lot of anything.
Just saying. But it's like that's how you do it. It's like, why do you have? And this is why I always have to like spurge out a lot of Europeans who don't understand. Like, why do you have guns? To protect ourselves from a tyrannical government. That's why we have them. And if you think we don't need them, go watch the series John Adams. Go watch that and see exactly what the British Crown were doing to us, including sending all their convicts over here. Okay, see, I got spurts out here for a little bit. See, here's the thing what's going on with Europe, right? Used to be back in the day, they would just ship all their undesirables over here to the New World. Okay,
mm-hmm.
they can't do that now.
Well, they
Can't do that.
can. They can. They just come here and, vote Democratic.
Mm,
Sorry, I had to go there.
mm,
Well,
they still can't.
They lost Australia after Georgia, and they had Australia for a while. But
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not. And then Alberta is trying to become independent. They want to be well. They don't want to be the 51st state. They want to have diplomatic ties with the United States. They're the most conservative province in Canada, from what I've heard. That's just what I've observed. But
I've had people that live in Alberta that said that if they moved to the U.S., they'd move to Texas. So that's probably
mhm,
pretty
yeah,
consistent with the
It
flavor.
depends on what part of Texas.
every place but Austin.
Yeah.
Right. That's how this person was. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. They would. Yeah. Austin wouldn't be.
Everything but Austin. But yeah, it's like you can't send your stuff right here anyway. Ben Franklin wrote a whole essay about the Crown sending their convicts over here to the colonies. Got to go back and read it. It's pretty freaking damning. Hey, my sisters and smooches just got here. Well, I'm glad you got here. Without 2A, we're the UK.
Hey, Lorena, when's your next game night or quick flash?
Uh, not sure. It'll be
Okay.
sometime in February. That's for sure.
I sense you have suggestions.
The answer to 1984 is 1776. I mean, you know, it just takes form of whatever the heck it is we decide to be talking about. Although I think it's funny when you have two answers that are basically the same. It's like KK and Kathleen Kennedy.
I was dying with that.
You know it's bad. Well, it's actually a fun game. We can do both of those. So anyway, gonna get us into the Floridian state of mind a little bit here with a couple of memes. I love this one. Mark safe from that northern winter BS today. At least so far we are. I don't know what's going to happen Tuesday.
Listen, if we get snow, I'm going to the Keys. I don't know if you're coming with us or not. But I'm going to the Keys.
Yeah, I'll grab
I'm
the
out.
laptop, pack up the cats, and go.
I might stop at Sunrise, grab my dad, and
Mhm.
Yeah.
head down more. So 4 dogs, 2
Mhm.
cats. What could go wrong?
Mm,
Whatever place I rent's going to get trashed.
I'll tell you.
Well, so far next week's forecast seems to have backed off a bit, but still, you never know.
Sorry, I love this.
Booster Daddy Canes. That's hilarious, belt ass.
I had to put this up here. I had to put this up here.
Nice.
You know what? Hey, hold on. I have to say, drunk 3PO. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, God. Yes. I freaking love it. I do. I do.
Jeez.
That's great.
Had to go there. Had to go there.
That was a hell of a game, I am going to say, because we watched it.
Mm-hmm. I was just like,
But
no.
that ended up just like Carson Beck's career, him throwing a bad pass that got picked off. So,
F the Canes.
yeah.
I know, right? Like F the Canes, shoot. Even though
Oh.
I almost wound up
Oh,
going
man.
to
Culture and
University of
I got started on Erica's show on Friday, and
That was bad.
The U is a
That's
big
It was not bad. It was fun.
Yap,
and
yap,
me-
yap.
me and
I mean,
Raph
it
enjoyed
ran
it.
on. It was
yeah.
like yap, 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 yap. It was like, holy crap, it broke into a hockey game.
Yeah, but we talked the business side. What's happening is the University of Miami is stealing a quarterback from Duke that's under contract. Now Duke's having to sue the quarterback. All hell's broken loose in the NIL and transfer portals in college. So, and the University of Miami, back from the 80s, is back alive and well, bending every rule they can, working within the system, pushing.
You see what I mean?
Well, like I said, what do you say to a University of Miami football player in a suit?
What?
Shut
do you
the F
say?
up.
Will the defendant please rise? I have told that joke I don't know how many times. There's a reason. There's a reason why we use that joke when it comes to University of Miami. Just saying. You know, The Rock went to University of Miami. Of all the wildlife in Florida, this invasive species is the most annoying.
Oh,
Yes,
boy.
it is.
I agree with that. Being from where I was in New Jersey, and you know where Richfield is, and the whole Bergen County, Hudson County, being so close to the stinky city, and all of them come over there, and everybody was Jersey. Oh, we're going to root for the Yankees. What the hell's wrong with you?
The heck is wrong with you?
It's like, come on, just take that stuff, go away, take that stupid NY, go back up to NY, and get the hell out of my state.
I know. Florida snowplows heading up north to help with the snow and ice.
I'd do that.
What?
I would drive that just for the giggle.
Trick out a golf cart.
Hell yeah.
Let me guess. This is in the Villages or Sun City Center?
That's got to be in Jacksonville someplace.
Yeah, that's got to be on 10 somewhere.
Yeah, that could be by Lake
Headed out
City
to
and stuff
Middleburg.
like that.
Headed
Yeah.
out to Middleburg is about right.
They went over to the mini golf. Not the mini golf, excuse me. Probably golf courses. Hey, borrow your golf cart.
Hey, we have a dusting of snow. Get out the plow.
Mm-hmm. If snow
You ever see those electric snow brooms?
No.
Okay.
No,
So they're
what?
basically a little mini snow blower. It's like in a broom size, right? And you're supposed to plug them in. So these people up north, I remember before, they'd get them, and the little apartment dwellers would do them, and they do them on their little stoops. Okay, especially in Brooklyn at the brownstones, they do them on the front of the brownstones, and you see them. Some of these idiots didn't bother to buy a waterproof cord, and it was hilarious.
Oh.
So that's what I equate these snowplows to.
Too dark. But,
Jeez.
oh my gosh.
We don't
Mm.
even
Yeah.
have a snow plow in our village. If it snows, we're screwed. If you can't get to work, you just got to call work and you can't go in.
That's
Or
messed
like
up.
Fallout Dave told me earlier today, he had to walk 2 miles to work in the snow in Denver once. So,
Oh.
well, we know somebody. You remember when Snowmageddon happened up in Atlanta? They had to walk 15 miles to get the special needs kid off a bus.
Mm-hmm.
That was, I mean, it
Jeez.
was
That's different.
crazy.
That's
Yeah,
for your kid. That's
yeah,
to
but
get a kid.
yeah, but still, the fact you have to go through that effort, to get,
Mhm.
you do what you got to do sometimes.
So I have a question. Why don't we cut off Florida right, at where Tallahassee is and just leave that away so we don't have to say we can claim those numbers?
Mm.
Hmm. Well, they come back though. It's only for like
Yeah, I know, but it's like,
now we already have something naturally that does something like that. There is literally a front that cuts across I-4 that
true.
keeps that cold weather up there and the warmer weather down this way. But 29, whew,
If it snows, I'm dead serious. You want to take a bet? Tell you what, I'll bet you a cup of coffee at Everglades and a donut that it doesn't snow.
I'll take you up on that bet.
See, that's the hardest thing with this place
Mm.
is that it's easy and to say no snow and go that way. And I get it, odds, probabilities and stuff. But it seemed like what happened in '89 was people just didn't believe it till it was almost too late. And then last year, people were discounting the amount of snow we were going to get. And then you look to see what people got all the way from Alabama to the
Mhm.
Panhandle to just about an hour and a half west of here, and I don't think people expected nearly that much snow. I know I didn't.
Yeah,
No.
we're
And
gonna
now they're
see.
talking about it next week too. So
Yep. So we shall see. I know folks are going to have a hard time getting up. All I know is, thank God for the remote starter. That's all I'm going to say.
Mm.
Thank you for Lincoln Motor Company. It's hot today, and Tuesday it's going to be like that. And I
So,
still
so
have not been able to wear my puffer jacket yet. So
you'll be able to break it out in the
hopefully
30s.
I'll be able to wear it for more than like 5 minutes.
I haven't broke out my leather yet, my heavy leather riding gear, or the Carhartt. I still have an old Carhartt.
Wow.
It's like one of the real. If you put it on, you basically melt down here.
Mm-hmm. And it just hasn't been cold enough yet. Yep, happy Florida Day. We talked about that. Yeah. No snow shovels ever. I still have my ice scraper in my car, but it was one I bought from BMW. So the only thing that was worth a damn from BMW.
So it's an expensive one. That's why
The what?
it's an expensive ice scraper. It says BMW on it.
Yeah, BMW one. Mm-hmm. Over engineered ice scraper. I had to put this on.
That is
I can see the resemblance.
that is so true. It's the same for the women.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me
I
started on
remember
women in makeup. Don't make me go there. Lorena will ban me.
Yeah, I probably would.
Remember
Considering
Raph
how
when
much makeup I have.
we were having a conversation once, and Raph's like, "Yeah, I was so excited to move to Florida," and I was like, he was what, 16, 17, and he's like, "Then we got to Florida, Florida girls and on the beaches and everything." He's like, "Then I got there, and hmm." He's like, "The Florida girls." He's like, "Not at all what I thought it was gonna be."
No, not at
Oh,
all.
jeez.
I learned that from years of visiting Putnam County.
It's amazing what they will do to squeeze themselves into a two-piece.
I know, right?
It is the best fashion show aside from the state fair.
Just go. Let's put it this way. All right. Forget what you see people dressed in at the parks, okay? That's nothing
Oh no,
compared to going to the state
that's
fair
high fashion.
or the public beach.
Look,
The
just
parks.
go over
That's
to
high.
go,
That's
go over
high
to the natural
fashion.
beach. Go over to the natural beach. Not even to play Elena, the nude side. Just go to the natural beach side and just go look at
Oh,
what.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just like,
you go
yeah.
back to those '80s videos and look at them and go, thank you, because seeing some of them, oh my god.
Buddy. Yeah, that's
Mm.
the yeah, dressed like the Michelin Man. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, what we do.
I like his left leg there. That's very interesting.
I like how he's wearing a
The
Croc
leopard?
on the other foot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
a leopard leg warmer.
but what's with the pink flamingo floaty?
Because you just gotta
It
have
keeps your
it.
legs warm.
No, it's on his arm.
I don't
It's a little
know.
gator too.
yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
he's
yeah,
gonna
it is a
make
little
something
gator.
in the snow with it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he's gonna heat the pool up.
Oh, maybe. Okay, yeah. So when he falls through the thin ice, it'll keep him afloat.
True.
Probably. Yeah, I do not wear shorts at the park. I wear long active wear, way more comfortable. And it's got ultraviolet filters on it, as well too. So that works. That works. When you say blizzard, we think Dairy Queen, Florida. Yes,
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. I love it.
completely, completely. Did I ever tell you one time I was looking out my window because I have I got rid of it now because Christmas is over, but I always put like fake snow in the window. And then one night, I woke up one day and looked out the window and started freaking out because I thought there was snow in my car.
You forgot you did that?
I forgot I had fake snow on the window. I was freaking out. I'm like, I don't got to shovel snow. F this. Oh, wait, that's the fake snow.
Something I would do. That's so something I would do. Oh, jeez.
I'm just. I think that would have been a great clip if you recorded yourself when that happened.
Man, yeah.
You never let yourself live that down.
No, because it was dark. Because it's always darker here in the morning. Because it's like the U.S. seaboard is not straight up and down. It's like Florida's usually like 20 minutes behind with like sunrise and whatnot. But yeah, I flipped out. I was just what? Oh
And it doesn't help with the daylight savings crap either.
no, it doesn't. And just like that, the iguanas woke up.
The iguanas woke up.
They're going back to sleep Monday.
Mm-hmm. Splat.
Either that or they really froze to death.
Mm.
Iguana popsicle time.
Gonna be
I
fun.
wonder if you know what? Did a pythons hibernate too?
I don't know.
I think they
question.
do. They're cold blooded. I think they do.
Oh.
They're cold blooded.
I don't know.
So wait.
That.
So now's the time to go swimming when it gets that cold because the gators are even sleeping.
Yeah, they're like, forget it. Yep. If you've been hit by a frozen iguana falling from a Florida palm tree, you may be entitled to a settlement.
Yes.
Jeez.
I
I just want to know one thing he doesn't go after.
I can't.
Yeah, true. I can't think of anything.
No.
Wait, maybe marijuana ID holders? ID card holders?
Yeah, maybe he should have had that.
Yeah.
So he didn't use it with his driver's license. But yes, it's fall in Florida when the license plate colors begin to change.
What's the furthest state you've
That's
seen?
true.
I've seen Alaska here.
I've seen Maine.
I've seen Alaska plates. I've seen Hawaii plates.
You got to wonder about that. Really, Hawaii. It's like, did you actually fly the car over? Or did you just register that shit here?
I don't know, but I just saw
They
Hawaii
could be
lights.
military if they
Yeah.
were stationed in Hawaii.
Seen Alaska. But usually here in Florida, the most popular license plates you'll see, especially in the winter, is usually New York, Pennsylvania, Connecticut. No, really not so much Connecticut.
Well, I seen Connecticut. I
Uh,
have another name for that state, but
Massachusetts. And that's about that, Massachusetts, and then it skips all the other states, and then you have Toronto, then you have Ontario, and you have Quebec. Oh, and Michigan. I forgot.
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot about Michigan. Because Michigan, they have to take 75, and
Mhm.
like Philly, you take I-95, and they
Yep.
all merge. Yeah, I-4. That's why we call it the Thunderdome.
All I know is why the
Mm.
heck do we see so many Texas plates? I mean, gee, man, all year round. There's Texas here, Texas there.
I don't know.
because they come for the theme parks, dude.
Still
Yeah,
though,
it's mainly the theme
people
parks, not
forget
the
this.
weather, but the parks and the
Well,
beaches.
actually, if you look at what happened to our buddy, the Native Hawaiian, I wouldn't want to be there right now either.
Which one?
Oh, that
Texas?
was terrible.
Ice,
Mm. Oh,
like
they got
ice
hit
storms.
Oh yeah, they saw that was coming with
like
the ice storms
four
and
and a
everything.
half inches of snow. Whew.
Crazy.
Pure ice, he said. It's not even snow.
Yeah, that's what was going to
Oh,
happen. It's like when it gets to that particular area, that you get ice. I mean, that's what happened when it snowed all that year. It snowed all the way down from New England to Florida. It wasn't the snow that was a problem.
well, did you
It
see
was
the
the ice
graphic?
buildup.
Did y'all see the graphics today where it's like Florida's not refusing to participate in winter? Where everything up in the Georgia area, literally the little part of Florida is like everything's 70 and above. Everything else is
Yes.
40 and below. And because actually we had record temperatures down where y'all are. Orlando hit a record, Melbourne, Vero Beach, Fort Pierce, Sanford, they all hit record highs today. My wife walked out and she said, it's hot out there. And I'm like, didn't believe her.
Yeah, it was
until I saw
nice. I was in the
Yeah.
back playing with the dog, and it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went out today. There's the meme that says Florida has elected not to receive.
Oh, gosh.
And dang it, I forgot to save that. I was laughing so hard that I forgot about it. But speaking of snowbirds, first of all, there's 49 of you guys watching here between YouTube and X. I sure do appreciate you all being here. Let's see. Our dude missed. Oh my God, it's Wix. Always great.
Yay.
Advice. So here we go.
He's coming to town, I hope.
Where's my count?
School and go to work. That's it. Hey, hear me out. Hear me out. What if y'all stayed off the road from 7 to 9 and 4 to 6? Because what y'all doing in 5 o'clock traffic anyway? Where you stay at, is it okay for y'all to drive across 3 lanes of traffic doing 20 miles per hour? Or do y'all just save that for Florida? What if we had a designated snowbird lane? Would that work for y'all? No, because I won't go across 3 lanes of traffic. Exactly. I know. Are y'all like scared to do the speed limit, or we just be driving too fast? Okay, our bad.
Okay, tri-state area is exempt from that. Philly, New York, New Jersey, we are flooring it. We are going through traffic.
Yeah,
like
but
we're
the
playing Grand
snowbirds don't
Theft
do
Auto.
that.
The
But the snowbirds come
don't.
down here and they forget all that.
They
Yep.
don't know what to freaking do.
They get down here and they're like, "Oh, it's a gorgeous day out. I'm going to drive 30 miles an hour in the left lane, and everybody can beep, and they could all have a blessed day." And meanwhile, you're just like, "Can I have a cattle catcher on the front of this car? I'm pushing this bitch off the side of the road."
That is the bane of my existence during my commute in the morning. 3 lanes on John Young Parkway. And you're going to sit in the left lane and do 30 miles an hour. Not because you have to make a left turn, right? Not because you have to get over into the turn lane. No, because that's just what you want to do.
And do you ever notice, Lorena? You swear, you know those motorcycles used to have the slow race to see who can go the slowest without falling over?
Yeah.
Those pricks do that on the highway just to see how many people get pissed off behind them. That's what I swear. They have little walkie-talkies. They're talking to each other on the cell phone. "Look, Ethel, look over there. You see that guy coming up? Let's slow down and do 30. You know, okay, I'm going to go 20. And they try to block you.
It's a mess.
Our bad. So how long y'all here again? Why do y'all like the left lane so much? Like, what is y'all attraction with going below the speed limit in the left lane. Oh, because it's the passing lane. Oh, okay. When y'all going back? Why do y'all be on the road at 7 o'clock in the morning? Like, where are you trying to go? I'm just saying, because we just be trying to get our kids to school and go to work. That's it. Hey, hear me out. Hear me out. What if y'all stayed off the road from 7 to 9 and 4 to 6?
That'd be perfect, but they can't do that.
That's like the boaters going over the hall over the bridge, the old bridge that used to be going to Kennedy before they got rid of the drawbridge, before they put the new ones up there. It was like Thursday and Friday. This guy would roll through there at like 8 a.m. to make that drawbridge go up in a sailboat. And you're just like, you damn well know it's rush hour, you prick. And you're taking your boat through that.
Izzo, I'm going to veto you on this one. No, it is Florida. I've been in Cali. I have never seen this behavior in the Northeast. You know, there's the occasional one that's over in the left lane, but it's dang near pathological behavior down here. So much so that Florida had to pass a law to outlaw cruising in the left lane. You know it's bad.
Yep.
When they had to actually do a law. I have never seen that anywhere else. Nowhere. Usually the left lane is where you're speeding up to get past everybody else. And you're taking your life in your hands if you don't pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you where it's really bad, and that's in the Tampa area and in the Tampa suburbs, like Brandon, Riverview. I was watching, there's this YouTube channel called Southern Life, and I don't know if they live in Bradenton or Sarasota, but they went into that area where I grew up to film the shitty traffic of like Brandon Riverview. And I kid you not, as he was vlogging, he actually caught an accident happening. And it was a senior who was behind the wheel, and he had
a beverage?
He had some kind of medical emergency behind the wheel, but dude, it was a bad crash, and it was right not far from where my parents lived. And he just sat there like, unbelievable. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Welcome to Florida. Welcome to Riverview. And he was just like laughing, like he's like, yeah. He says, you just keep driving around. Eventually you will catch something on camera. That's how bad it is in that area.
Absolutely a mess. But yeah, I love Southern Life Channel, especially when they went to the villages and talked about swinging.
Seen that one. Oh,
you have to.
I have to go back because I have to go back and see those. Oh man. Okay, I gotta go back and see those because
yeah, I think I clipped that for one show because I had to show people. I was just like, no, it still doesn't beat the cougar. Yeah, you have to look it up. Do you like younger guys?
I need to look it
like
up.
younger guys. Do you like chocolate cake?
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
It's amazing how ads just start popping up. My wife started getting dating app things yesterday from somewhere. It's like I've gotten weird stuff. It's just amazing how they just pop out of nowhere. You make the one inquiry about something, and then somehow you get on the list.
Hey, Mama,
that's Mom.
We
were just in Brandon yesterday. Oh, jeez.
King's
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Barbara.
I was thinking Kings Road in Jacksonville.
I know Kings Avenue is a huge artery in Brandon, and it's notorious for speeders and I'm talking fatality accidents because of the speeding.
Wow.
Yeah. There were 2, at least within a year. Or maybe, about a span of a year. One of those incidences I was there for, someone hit the electric pole across the street from my parents' house. And all you heard was zzz, pop with the crash. I don't know if they survived or not, but I remember it happening right in front of my parents' house. That was scary. Because anybody, if you're drunk enough and you're driving erratically, you could hit any of those houses that are on that street where my parents used to live.
Mm.
In fact, the neighbor next to them had like an iron, almost like metal electric fence with massive boulder rocks in front of that,
Ooh.
just in case.
Yeah, we had some
Yeah.
houses that they put up additional protection in front of them because some corners, people don't make the corners and they keep hitting the same houses.
Oh, that happened in my neighborhood. Somebody missed the curb, missed the turn, and it was one of those big, huge, like brick. The ones that announce the subdivision, whichever one it is. Somebody went through that and almost in someone's pool.
Oh, dude. That happened to one of my mom's friends. I don't know what the full story is. I just know she lost control of the car and literally went off the road into someone's backyard, and the car and her in it landed in that person's pool.
Mm-hmm.
It's a miracle she even lived and survived. This was like when I was when I was young, and I remember that.
This was crazy because I was just out walking around the neighborhood like I usually do, and I'm like, what? Oh, the HOA's gonna be pissed at that. God, I have one of the worst HOAs down here. Florida's full of HOAs. I mean, I get it because it stops your neighborhood from looking like the redneck yard of the week. I get it.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with redneck yard of the week in Florida. I'm kidding with you, but yeah. We pay enough for that money, but still,
You know what I mean. Sometimes there's a difference between a genteel garden and having 5 cars, up on cinder blocks, along with everything else.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I know, and a camper in the yard too. Next to the house on the
Everything
grass.
in moderation. Put that crap in the backyard. As my mom
I think it
would
depends
say,
on the
put
neighborhood.
in the
'Cause where
backyard.
my parents used to live in that area of Brandon, those older neighborhoods with the larger homes, they were kept nice, and there was no HOAs in those neighborhoods. And I
Mhm.
tell you, people who buy those older, they're called Polanski homes because it was a builder in the 60s who built luxury homes back then, and he was famous for. He knew how to build a kitchen for a woman. That was his, I guess, claim, whatever. That's what he was known for. He knew how to build a house for a woman.
Mhm.
Large bedrooms, big open spaces, kitchens were on the larger scale,
Nice.
and solid. I mean, solid houses. If you can land one of those houses and in that anywhere in that area, yeah, people buy them up and they do not let go of them. They pretty much hand them down generationally. They don't just
Listen,
sell
if I
them.
can get a thing with big rooms like that, I got a lot of crap. So it's not just women. If I can just get that sort of big, good old audio room with guitars and all that other fun stuff, and it's big enough
Oh,
where I
you
can
would
have
have
3 different.
loved
Yeah,
the house they were in previously. I mean, that whole area was full of those homes. So you're getting into the South Brandon, Bloomingdale, Riverview area, and it gets a little more upscale. I kind of want to say wealthy. Well, yeah, a lot of doctors and lawyers live in that area.
Those sound nice. They sound like an area where my godmother had like a house. The houses, they were like, I want to say, I think they were built like in the late 1800s. So that's like prime real
Ooh.
estate with like the hurricane shutters and just gorgeous details um, that are in those. So it's gorgeous houses. But anyway, history of the snowbird in Florida. So yes, for people who don't know, snowbirds are the ones that they come down here somewhere between October and November. Just traffic gets screwed up. They're usually looking around in the stores like they have no idea where it is that they are supposed to be. And they wind up leaving like around, I want to say, probably April or May. But they're usually down here for quite some time. You can see who they, houses that stay like unoccupied for half of the year and then they're back. That's pretty much what the snowbirds are. And then they kind of forget that when you're down here, don't drive like you're from wherever it was that you were from up north. But
Yeah.
it started, and it's funny because I got the idea for this where I looked up, Gilded Age. Didn't we forget something in the Gilded Age? Well, from gilded guests to tin can tourists, the earliest snowbirds were wealthy northerners in the post Civil War era. That would be my third great grandparents. They were massholes.
I'm not saying nothing.
They were massholes. I will definitely say that they were massholes because my second great grandma did not. My great grandma did not get anything. Her half sisters got everything. She didn't get anything. Although later on she did get the money from her father to move to Putnam County out of Waldo. So he did at least do that. Cultural stuff, things going on, whatever. But yeah, mass holes for the most part. Because I call them mass holes because they moved down here with all of their money. Literally, they had Kennedy money. Okay, they had Kennedy money. They could literally wipe their ass with 20s. I kid you not. From how much money they had, they came down here after the Civil War, bought up property from poor Southerners. The only thing they had was their land, and the mortgage was so draconian they controlled exactly everything down to what they could grow on their land. I mean, I'd never seen mortgages written like that. But anyway, you had industrialists, retired generals, and the upper crust of society took trains built by the likes of Henry Flagler. We talked about Henry Flagler and Henry Plant to palatial resorts in St. Augustine. That's why St. Augustine looks the way that it does, and why the cathedral in St. Augustine looks like the Spanish mission style in the front, and then looks like England on the outside, on the sides of it. Because Flagler built a tower, expanded a cathedral and tower with a clock on it so he wouldn't have to check his pocket watch all the time. So that's what he did there. But yeah, St. Augustine, Tampa, Palm Beach, Florida was remote, exotic, and exclusive. But everything changed with the car. So instead of having to find your own way down there, some rich people, they had like barges, like my third great grandparents. Well, he was a master mariner. So build his own ships in New England and then just sailed them down here. But once the car came into existence, more people could come down here. So you had by 20s, okay, it's the roaring 20s now. Snowbird class expanded dramatically with the rise of the tin can tourist. I hadn't heard of this before. Families from the Midwest who drove down in modified Model Ts, camping in tents or sleeping in their cars. Cities like Tampa and Sarasota created automobile camps to accommodate them. While some locals viewed them as freeloaders, these early mobile snowbirds helped democratize Florida's tourism economy. I have never heard of automobile camps. Have any of you?
No, unless it predates even my mom's era. Hey, Mom, you ever heard of these? Can you tell us in chat?
I know what a fish camp is, but I don't know what an automobile.
No,
I've never heard of
we
it.
know what fish camps are, especially you go down to Heckscher Drive up here and stuff, but no, I've never heard of tin can.
Never heard of an automobile camp. I honestly
like
thought
the 1920s.
I think I heard about it, but I just never really thought about it.
That would have been my great grandmother's era
My
because my
grandfather used to
grandparents were
talk
born in the
about that.
20s.
My grandfather used to say yeah, that's kind of making me weird out a little bit because it's like, wow, I haven't thought about that in such a long time.
So was it like an RV park type thing? And they just parked their cars there and slept in their
Kind of car
cars?
camping, for lack of a better term.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking about. Like instead of RVs and get early birds in the band life. Yeah, so instead of
Ah.
RVs,
Model Ts and stuff like that. They were kind of like an SUV shape. They're
yeah,
closed. So
they're
Mhm.
they're big. You have mild weather in Florida, so rather than just because in the 1920s there weren't hotels all
Right.
over the place like there are now.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Yeah.
had you know hotels in St. Augustine, but
Well, they
nothing like
they
that.
still have things like that apparently. Like in Colorado, I'm seeing some stuff that in Colorado they have tin can campings, like little mini building like hut things and mini little motorhome
Mhm.
things. So, but yeah, that's interesting. But I haven't seen anything like that. I mean, the closest thing we get are the double wides and the trailer parks. But in terms of vacation things, no. We had the motor inns and stuff, but that's interesting.
You know what? I think I have some pictures. I think I have some pictures. Hang on, hang on.
Yeah, I guess back to
I
1990.
love
Yeah.
Florida memory. I mean, if you I've
Oh,
pulled off
nice.
so many pictures from Florida memory. It's also the place where I got the Spanish land grants for
Mm.
some of my ancestors. Like even the ones who they got their land from the King of Spain, but when the United States bought Florida, the territory, what they bought from Spain was a land that was uninhabited. So if you had land, that didn't count. So you had to prove to the United States government that you owned that land. So they had to do like a survey and all this stuff. I forget the guy who did the survey, but he did it in like English and in Spanish. So all my ancestors that had like land grants, they had like the grant from the King of Spain, and then there was like an English translation of it. And I'm forgetting the guy's name, but he spoke English and Spanish. So it was cool seeing both of them side to side, but they had to actually prove that. So here's the tin can tourism. No, not Gainesville.
What?
Why not there? Why not Gainesville?
Uh,
Tim-
I laugh, but
No.
this is where the mass holes settled at.
in
Granted,
Gainesville,
The what?
Waldo and Gainesville right up there next to each other before, they can't
so is
Waldo.
that where they got the game? Where's Waldo?
No, no, but they
Sure,
did
it's
get
not. Where's the
busted
mass
for,
holes?
No.
although there, you know what, there's probably a reason why I call it the People's Republic of Alachua County, the University of Florida, because there was a serious influx of mass holes after the Civil War. That is documented.
Hmm.
You see? Yep. Go slow, keep to the right, no peddlers allowed.
And it's only gone downhill since then in the People's Republic.
Only, yeah, no, keep right, go slow, and no peddlers allowed. That's pretty dark too.
Think about it. The term peddlers. You don't hear that often anymore.
Mm-mm. Now they're solicitors.
Solicitors and sales scum.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Or it could have been the deputies that worked in Waldo, Lawdy, and that 301 speed trap. Lorena knows exactly what I'm saying. 1 mile over the speed limit, boom, you got a ticket.
Yep. That's
Lord
another
help you
thing.
if you're an out of towners or out of staters.
Well, Waldo had their police department disbanded
Exactly.
because of the
Yeah.
speed traps. Yeah.
Yep.
Why do you guys know why Oak Hill lost their police department?
No.
I gotta look that up.
And here it is. Look, Tin Can Tourist house car named Harriet at Tin Can Tourist Convention. Oh Lord, Arcadia. Wow. That looks like an old school RV almost.
You know, the closest thing this reminds me to is that some of the state parks have yurts. Because over at Torreya State Park, west of Tallahassee, we stayed in a yurt there. Mrs. likes tent camping. Her family does RVs, but I love a yurt. AC and you could power up a TV if you wanted to. So hey, I call it glamping, like she says. She calls me a glamper, but it's that type of thing where everything's built for you. You sit there, you go into it.
Mhm.
Kind of reminds me of this type of tin can camping, and sort of, I guess it's similar, but and it was obviously different. Disney, the campgrounds. You can get people to set the tents, RVs, and tent sites up for you. You just call ahead, they set it up. You walk in, and it's all done for you.
Look at all these Model
Yeah.
Ts and the tents around there.
I would love to just have one of those cars in that perfect shape like that.
Yeah. Well, my wife also wants to have us do car camping, which is we just sleep in the van or the Kia. So it
I
comes
do
a
love
perfect.
those old cars from the 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Scott says they have one of those RVs on display at the Florida Museum of History here. Okay, I have to go check that out. I had no clue about this. I thought snowbirds were something that started, like, I want to say in the 50s. I
You
guess
notice they all pitched
here.
tents like
Should
a
we-
Renaissance festival.
Well, think about back then. They weren't going to have RVs. Those things weren't invented yet.
Yeah, I know. But I just find it fascinating that, because I'm thinking they're literally camping in their cars. It didn't dawn on me. Wait, bring it.
That's what I thought too. I don't know why.
I was thinking, I thought they had just had pitch blankets and pillows in the back seat, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, those cars back then, they didn't have a whole lot of room. It wasn't the van of today. So,
yeah, I mean, when you think about it, they didn't even have electricity run to those campsites.
No.
When you say they
Yeah,
weren't
build a fire
glamping
and
back
everything.
then, they were truly camping.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was.
They were a lot harder than. Hey, listen, I'm not going to hold back. We're wimps compared to those people.
This is true.
Oh yeah,
I mean, you
we're
had to
spoiled.
We're spoiled with our
wash your own
AC.
clothes. You didn't have AC. You know what the air conditioning was?
There was no
warm.
internet. You didn't get the
Like-
news unless you had a newspaper because you couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Radio and a Model T.
Mhm.
Say what?
No.
If you
No.
had a
We-
phone, you had money.
Yes.
Yeah.
These Model Ts. I mean, this is the Model T with the pricing is what started to make it affordable to more people, but you still had to have a lot of money. So in Florida, considering how poor and rural Florida was in the 1920s, you still had to be making a good amount of money in order to be able to afford one. So most of these folks would be from up north because, of course,
they're well off. But the thing
Yeah.
is, those cars we didn't have that. Those cars are very primitive. I mean,
Mhm.
well, these are
the
ones
funny
where they
thing
had
is
to
they're so
hand
primitive
crank
that
it.
you can't even fix them now. That's the
Yeah.
funny part.
No.
Were these the ones where you had to crank them up before you had to get them started? The gas is where you do.
Yeah, basically, there was no starters. They were running on basically alternate, not even alternate current. They were straight DC, and the batteries had to be hand cranked. There wasn't really an alternator in the car. There was a generator.
Wow.
It was kind of run off like a stator type system. I don't know how to explain it.
The Tin Can Tourist Band in Sarasota, Florida.
Wow.
I love these
That's a
pictures.
big band.
Think
Wow.
about it. There was no like
There was
Tom
nothing
saying,
else to
there was
do.
no radio. There's nothing, to do. Well, 1920s, I guess.
There was radio, but you didn't have them in the
but not in your
cars.
car. No, because
If you're lucky, you had one that you could. Okay, how do I power this thing? Because did the campgrounds have electricity? I mean, I am seeing a power pole behind them.
Yeah,
That looks like a phone line pole more than a power pole.
Hmm.
Who knows?
That's a good question because it's 1920s. It's considering it's Florida, that's Sarasota. I don't think the rural areas with electricity, I don't think it was widespread in rural areas yet.
I mean, you got to think it was a total different world.
Yeah.
I mean, if you went down through where I live or where you live right now, or back then in Lorena, it was swamp.
Yeah. Swamp and orange trees.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know why my grandma did not have like a a dryer. Just like we just barely have a washing machine. Says it could be worse. Could have to use a darn washboard. I'm like, what is that? She actually
Washboard, yeah.
had one. I thought it was an instrument. I didn't know
My,
you actually used it.
my mom had one. My grandmother had one. I remember seeing that and wondering what the hell it was when I was a kid. And she told
my
me, she
Cuban
showed me how to
grandma.
use it, and I was like, "We have a washing machine. Why the hell are you going to use that thing?"
Yeah.
When your
Yeah.
electricity goes out,
Mm-hmm. That's what you have. But
my
let's see.
grandmother didn't have one of those. She would wash small articles of clothing under the sink with some kind of bar of soap that was meant for cleaning clothes, and then she would hang those out to dry.
I mean, I had a hard time with my mom when she used to not want to run the dryer. I'm going to hang the clothes out to dry. I'm like, why? Takes so much longer.
You know,
Birds poop on the clothes. What are you doing?
well, to talk about the Tin Can Tourists, so that was an organization of camping and trailering enthusiasts founded at a Tampa, Florida campground in 1919. The goals of the group were to provide its members with safe and clean camping areas, wholesome entertainment, and high moral values. Let's see. They had two meetings a year, winter meeting held in Florida and the summer meeting held at a campground in Michigan. We Florida, we
Michigan.
can't get away from Michigan
Uh,
whatsoever. So yeah, this is house cars. So this is another one. Tin can. That's got to be winter. That has got to be winter in Florida.
You,
Well,
you
there's
know,
your
they dressed
first
differently back then,
RV.
though. They did dress
Yeah.
differently back then.
yeah.
They look
Heck,
so
even
sophisticated the way that they dressed back then, that they actually
Mhm.
put effort into looking nice when they went out in public.
well, heck, even in the '60s, look at some of the college football videos and
Yeah.
stuff, black and white and all, men in ties and stuff like that. There's no way I'd go to a game in a tie these days. It's so hot,
Or like
you know.
early Disneyland videos when
Yeah.
Disneyland
Yeah.
opened and the women were in their dresses and heels. And I'm like, you're at a theme
Mhm.
park and you're wearing that?
Yeah.
Back then. Yeah.
Mhm. I mean, even when you did, it's like even if you weren't as formal, you at least dressed like you were going somewhere. You just kind of put yourself together, not like, hey, let me just slap this on and for theme park fashion. Don't get me started. Sorry about the crap that I say.
Hey, look, you're lucky you get somebody walk around in their PJs in Walmart. I mean,
Oh my gosh,
and they think they're dressed
started on
for it.
that too. Don't get me started on that. Oh, and here's one in Gainesville. Oh my gosh, I love these old pictures. Again, I didn't associate
Royal Chef, huh?
Royal Chef. Yes, Royal Chief. Excuse me. Yeah,
Royal Chief. Okay.
yeah. Tin Can Tourist Association. But,
You
yeah.
know, I think they just called the cars the tin can.
Mm-hmm. Because it only came in one color, right?
Well, it was, you could have any color we wanted as long as it was black.
And it was black. DeSoto.
No.
So you got to wonder. It's like when they got in the parking lot that much, hey, can we tell which car's ours?
Oh, I love this. Is really cool. So I guess this is like a printed, I don't know, like a postcard or advert. Tin Can Tourist in Florida. Mr. Landlord has nothing on us. No sky high railroad fares to cuss. We camp in the day by the wayside under God's canopy at evening tide. Alligators shooting, razorbacks rooting. Razorbacks, what's the pigs, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
feral pigs. Yeah.
Razorbacks
Yep.
are wild
Mhm.
hogs. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, the bacon and the
The-
pork you could have back then.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would have been good.
They're nasty though. They will tear up some property. It's like open
They'll tear
season on
you
them.
up, dude. They'll
Yeah, they
tear you
will.
up.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Back then, they were eating,
They
fresh
were,
stuff. So, ooh, that would have been some good eating.
because remember the first, or was it the second? I think it was an alternate cover for Mike Barron's Florida Man. Dude
Mhm.
was riding a wild hog.
Yep.
Every time I hear that wild hog thing, I think of that stupid Disney movie.
Oh Lord, don't. Oh,
It was
I
funny.
was a young
it
warthog.
was Wild Hogs maybe. That was
Wild
funny.
hogs. That was fun.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Pumbaa there. So
No, Dad, man, no.
yeah.
There's
Uh,
alligator shooting
Sorry, adverse. I always want bacon, so that's a different story.
oranges, tangerines, and kumquats, grapefruits, sapodillas, and loquats. Fishing for pompano. Oh, got pompano fish. Mockingbirds and flamingos, and crocodiles by Jingo on the Dixie Highway.
I have a question for all you.
Mhm.
I'll ask you first, Lorena. If you could go back in any part of Florida's history, what part would you go back to?
Hmm,
Huh.
that's interesting.
Shit, I never thought of that.
It probably would be the Gilded Age in Florida. Probably St. Augustine during the Gilded Age because it's just all the money and how it changed everything. It's probably where I would go.
I'd have to say the same thing because the University of Tampa was HB Plants. It was a hotel. And that was during the Gilded Age. I would have loved to have seen that in its prime.
Okay, Dad, man.
I really don't know, but I think probably the 40s went during World War II.
Hmm.
Green Cove Springs had military activity down there, naval shipbuilding, and I think the 40s would have been an interesting time to see, uh, you know, what was going on, especially of course with U-boats off the coast and everything else. I'd been told about my grandparents talking about having to turn the lights and the shades off, even though they were so far inland. But you know, and I like the history. That's what I would think.
I'd go back when Ponce de Leon came over. I'd like to check out that era.
Like the heavy wool uniforms.
Oh yeah, I like to go back to the
Yeah.
piracy era and all that, right around there. Yeah,
Well, yeah. Now you bring that up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
I just thought it would be an interesting question. This,
That's
with the way
interesting.
how Florida history is,
Yeah.
it's kind of cool to think about.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think my wife would like this time with the tin can stuff because I mean she's been talking actively about car camping, like for years, and to convert our van or our Kia to where we could just sleep in the, just you have no tent to put up, you have no RV to pull, you just do that. You just
There's a new name
over there
for
and sleep.
that. I forget what it's called. I'll have to ask Raph. But there is a name for it now where it's like incognito, where you don't have to be legally in an RV park. You can literally park your van or truck anywhere. It's a way you can retrofit your truck, van, or even like a bread truck
Mm-hmm.
as an RV, and you can legally park it anywhere. But it has to be in like the outside has to actually look like that type of vehicle. It can't be obvious that it's an RV. Yeah, there's a whole
Right.
community. I forgot the name. There's like a name for it. I have to find out now.
Well, I think this is interesting how they worded this. I had to remember Tin Can Tourist Camp is by the white filling station. That's what my granddad used to call a
Oh
gas
wow.
station. They got a filling
Oh,
station. I'm like, what is that? They put like filling in donuts or something? No idea.
don't make me spit out my drink. Damn, that was funny.
Oh wow, Nita. Wow.
All
Sorry.
the stuff when you're just a suburban kid from Philly and you get sent.
Did you see? Did you see what Nita said?
Yeah.
German
That's
sub landed by
insane.
my dad's house in Neptune Beach. They caught some German spies right near his house. Yeah, I believe it.
What?
History teacher told
Wow.
me, and this is still true to this day. He was just like, "How close do you think Russian subs are
Oh, they're close.
U.S. seaboard?" And we're like, I don't know what, outside England? And he was just like, no, right in the international waters, right off the coast of Jersey. And then he told stories about, them spotting, German submarines off the coast. I was like, dang, really? That's
Hmm.
something else.
Oh
Oh, you
yeah,
have
they
to
didn't.
watch this video by the fat electrician where he's talking about how in World War II we basically hijacked the German U-boat.
Uh,
It's some
uh,
gangster. It was pretty darn gangster. And you read about it. Let's see. The camp has electric lights. So I guess
mhm.
like electric lights, were common area. I guess like a common building where you could shower and stuff like that. City water. This is important. City water. It was a big deal when my nana, who had a double wide trailer in East Palatka, got city water. I'm like, what does that mean? What are
It
we
was
been
like
drinking?
you were coming up. Your town was growing.
Yes, yes, city water. You know,
Oh
Now
yeah.
it's
now
not a
now you
waste
rather have well
plant.
water. Just
You
saying.
know, don't have to go out there and pump that water out of the well or have the septic tank treated.
What,
No, we
Tom? You
got.
don't like your daily dose of chlorine and fluoride?
Mm-mm.
You realize I have a whole house water filtration system that I still filter it through the fridge and then I filter it through every spigot in the damn house.
I don't blame you. That makes sense.
My washing machine is filtered, okay? Just saying.
Just tell us, Tom, how you really think, man.
F the water, F the people. Okay, there you go.
Well, here's one in D land near Ocala. I call it dead land. The only thing there is Stetson University.
Listen, there's a little restaurant near Stetson that kicks ass.
Which one?
I'm trying to remember the name of it. It was like a home cooking type thing. It's like a
Okay.
little building.
We
We like
cooked a
to,
barbecue.
yeah, barbecue.
Ooh, that's some good eating right there.
Ooh,
That's
it is.
Mm.
it. Real pit barbecue, man. Trench warfare barbecue. There
Mm-hmm.
you go.
Oh my gosh. Can
That's
you
some cracker
imagine?
country stuff right there.
Yes, it is.
Ooh. Hey, Lorena, I was telling you one day, there's a couple of places in Volusia I think would make a great vlog. I'll tell you off stream. I think it'd be
Okay.
good for your trips.
Well, if y'all meet there, let me know. We'll meet you down there.
Okay.
The
One of
land's not
y'all
far
needs to
from
go
us.
to the Florida State
No,
Fair
it's
and
it's it's
vlog cracker
it's
country.
more near New Smyrna Beach. But
Mm.
there's some really cool places there that me and Linda found that I think might have some really cool history in it that we can show.
I mean, this barbecue. This is how I'm used to having barbecue. It's usually either pit barbecue or
That's a bunch of
if you're
wild
like
pigs
my
that look fun.
uncle, he's got like a oil drum that he made into one we made into a smoker, and another one for barbecuing.
Yep.
This is freaking amazing. That's how Hawaii does even barbecue. Yeah, that. Oh my gosh, that I can just smell it. Oh my gosh, it's so darn good. But yeah, this is here at the Arcadia Cooking Barbecue at a Tin Can Tourist Convention. So that's in Arcadia. So this is really cool. Here's one in Florida. I mean, in Dade County, playing shuffleboard. Barbecue at a tin. There's it. Oh my gosh,
Yep.
it's all loaded. Oh,
Wow.
yeah, it's kind of cool how and this was just me. I thought the snowbirds were just a modern phenomenon.
Well,
People
basically,
like
we've
it
been
every
invaded
day.
since we know.
Yeah.
Damn it. They're like my tagline, a bad rash. They're all everywhere.
So yeah, they've been here forever and they're not going anywhere. And now that I think about it, the more American car culture has grown, the more people just come down here because again, I just remember as a kid when we would come down here in December, we'd see all of these license plates from other places.
You got to remember, just go back to the 80s. The cars were a hell of a lot less reliable. Tire technology, a whole bunch of things, brakes, everything else, they'd wear out faster. So people were less, inclined to take longer trips more often.
Hmm.
Now, our cars can go 200,000 miles with minimum care
Yeah.
compared to what they were. So, you had 30,000 miles on a car in the 70s. That was a lot at the time. 100,000 miles, they were looking to get out of them. Things went bad. So when you think about it, you're going to load your family up in a car that has 30,000 miles on it back then, and you're struggling to make ends meet. A little bit different. Now you can you don't care. You're down 95. There's more service stations. There's more gas stations.
That's true.
There's AAA. We'd have AAA, there's more ways to do that. But how many snowbirds came down with trains back then?
Not very many. At least
Only the
you
ones that
had
had
to have
money.
the money to do it.
Mhm.
Because case in point, like you have Grand Central Station, of course, like in New York.
Yeah.
But I remember like Philly, 30th Street Station.
Okay.
That's when I want to say actually it wasn't until like the 40s and 50s. I want to say probably the 50s where you had more people who were actually taking the trains. Because just like Tom, just like you were saying about reliability,
Yeah.
by that time, this is back when Amtrak didn't suck. I know. There was a time when Amtrak did not suck. My
Same thing like
grandfather
Greyhounds.
was a porter. That's why we were on a darn train all the time, because he worked for the railroad. And you get in these nice cars. I mean, you had the cattle class, but if you had like a sleeper car compartment, you went to sleep, woke up the next morning, you were in Florida. The Silver Star and the Silver Meteor.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they used to split up like around Daytona Beach or something like that. There's one that would go to Tampa and the other one that would go down to Miami. So that's what people started doing when they got more money, especially the post-war boom. That's what people would do. You would get packed up, you'd get on the train, at least at night, from the Northeast, because that was the thing. It's like you get on the train in the Northeast, and within a day or less than a day, you were in Florida, depending on where you were going to stop at in the state.
Yeah,
I wonder
I
if they
just asked Nita how long the auto train takes for her.
Well,
I'm curious
Lord,
to see.
I wonder if how often they had to stop in Palatka, because we did. Some drunk walked on the side of the Amtrak train, and we sat just outside the Palatka train station for about an hour while they did that. But the worst thing with the Amtrak has happened is after Ivan, I believe, that tore up the tracks west, they never reestablished the route west. We would have loved to go visit family in the Panhandle, or even go out to California, Texas, trips we didn't want to drive. But I mean, like you said, Amtrak sucks. I was like, why? Anyway, it just was frustrating.
It sucks. It's like and I'm actually going to reference the movie Sinners in this. This is how I know about the authenticity of the film. So when Smoke and Stack are at this train station, it looks like there's nothing there.
Yeah.
At all. It's nothing like 30th Street. It's just a stop. That's what the Palatka train station looks like.
That's what a lot of them in New Jersey look like for a long time.
Yeah.
Upstate New York, upstate New Jersey, Sussex County, they had little feed train stops where you had a feed store next to a train station, and it still operated into the late 80s.
Yeah. Mine, they didn't, because how Philly's train system was. And well, of course, there was one that went down to the main line, because that's where like all the money was. But like the R1 and all the other ones, they would feed into Suburban Station in Philadelphia. It's just like it's Suburban Station, and you have 30th Street Station. Both of like those two.
You got to highlight Nita's last comment. That's hilarious.
Every time I take the auto train, there's always a hit in Palatka. Happened last week. What is it? Palatka. FAFO.
Dude, like
I cannot. That's the only thing I can say. Palatka has their train station is literally like a broom closet.
Yeah. It's got a museum next to it now, but yeah, it's and what is like, folks, we're not making this up. It's like the
No.
land time forgot because, like I
Yeah.
said, she's got that. The last time we took a train down that way, somebody literally walked into the side of the train and we stopped like 100 yards from the train station.
Wait. Walked into the side of the train.
Yes, he
Yes.
did.
Excuse me, my name is Mr. Magoo. I don't see the effing train, nor do I hear it.
It's Palatka.
How does that work?
Well, it's even better when you're 100 feet from the train station. You have to stop there while they investigate and all that for an hour. Then you have to go, and then you make your stop for another 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why isn't it on the news? That'd be an awesome meme.
Because
Stupid Florida man walks in the train while drunk. That needs to be on the channel.
that's because for Palatka, that's actually entertainment. Nobody gives
Yeah.
a damn about
It's entertainment for the whole
They shut
state.
down. They
It should
shut
be
down by
there.
9 o'clock at night, so they're
They,
looking. For
I know
entertainment.
there's nothing going on, and yeah, always a truck because it's
At least we had a person in a
so-
truck. Wow.
it's so rural. Okay, it's I'm kid you not. There's more like roads with dirt and gravel than there are like paved driveways or something like that.
Clay roads, yeah, too.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. It's like people see train tracks. Oh no, a real train doesn't really come through here. Yes, a real train actually.
Quick, Bubba, gun it. We can beat that. We can beat that train.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Sam. In
Yeah,
Palatka,
yeah.
that's a Tuesday. Yes.
Sam or Erica, if y'all ever get to Florida, I will meet y'all in Palatka. I'm sure Lorena will drive up.
We should all
Gotta
do a
show you
meeting.
around.
We should all do a hangout in Palatka and go hit
That-
a barbecue place in there.
We got it.
Ooh.
There, I know exactly. There's
Ooh.
one barbecue place at on 19.
I've been
There
there.
used to be the one the sheriff had been, but it's now a Woody's.
Woody? What?
and-
It's a Woody's now?
It's the Woody's now. Yeah, that they sold out years ago. The guy retired. But there's a beachfront park there with a memory to the USS Tang.
Yes.
There's a bingo. If you want to go play bingo, we're gonna go play bingo right there.
Bingo hall.
Oh,
Bingo
Can I
hall.
win a
live
designer
stream
purse?
a bingo hall thing?
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
And Angels Diner caters to bikers. They got a big bikers welcome sign. So
Well, I have to rent a bike then because I don't have it anymore. I'll just rent one.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I miss my bike. Don't start
I
me
know.
off.
Well, Palatka is just a weird ass. I can't. But yeah, one day.
Wow, look, 10 hours late, she's saying.
10 hours. You see, this is
That's
why I do
crazy.
not.
Yeah.
Like, this is why I don't like Amtrak. Okay, folks, this is.
No, that's the auto train.
Yeah, I know, which is still Amtrak.
Is it? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yes, it's still Amtrak. Like I refuse to take the auto train because of how expensive it is. But for some people, like in Nita's case, it's actually better for her. But like for the auto train, you have to drive to Sterling, Virginia. Okay, what's it, Sterling, Virginia? I think it's Sterling. Where is that place in Virginia? It's outside of DC. You have to drive there, then load your car onto, well, not load it because they drive it onto the auto train onto there. And then the auto train goes from there to Sanford, Florida.
Yep.
Not
Sanford.
Orlando. Sanford, Florida, like
Mhm.
from where Larry the
Who the-
Cable Guy is from.
Who
And
the
then
hell
that's
wants to
another
go there?
25 miles to get from there to Orlando. I'm like, no. No, I'm not
Have any of you all?
Yeah, and
well, Dad, me and Lorena, because I know Erica has it.
Lorton.
Have any of you been on Sunrail yet?
I
I
have
have
not.
not.
No.
I want to do that just to see how quick it can down to like Fort Lauderdale area.
Mhm.
I want to just do it once and see what the
MJ
experience is, but I'm
has.
afraid.
Mhm.
Has she?
Oh,
Okay, I gotta
sweet.
ask her.
Yeah, she's got a daughter who uses it a lot from UCF down to go home and visit MJ on the weekends. I would ask her. They use it a lot.
And Lorena, what's weird is Amtrak runs into Orlando, to downtown Orlando. Why does the auto train stop out at Sanford? Can't it go into Orlando?
Probably some deal made with the government.
Yeah, and loading cars
Mm.
that didn't have enough room to do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They could do it if they wanted to, but
Because you have to remember, there's something. Anytime there's something like that, this is another reason why Amtrak is such a freaking socialist boondoggle. Why would you have the loading area in Lorton, Virginia? There's nothing in Lorton, Virginia. Okay, Sanford, Florida. There's nothing in Sanford, Florida either.
That's why it brings them money, gets them traffic.
Yes, it's the reason why the space shuttle program. Why is it that you have to, bring in the external tank from someplace out in, I think, in Utah by private rail, and then you've got the solid rocket boosters that come in somewhere
Well,
else.
why do you think they made the bridges bigger now?
You know, they
Why do
explain
you
that.
think they did that bridge the way they did? The new bridge going in. Yeah, there's a reason.
Like, yeah, it's all political. No, it's completely political. Um, I don't know if Palak is going to make the cut. You're not missing anything, Sam.
yeah,
Really,
yeah,
go to go to St. Augustine. Go to St. Augustine.
Yeah.
yeah.
Something in Palaka that you want to see. Before I sign off real quick, because I just happened to see this. This is the Spanish land grant to my fifth great grandfather, Shadrach Stanley.
Can you still claim it? I
Yeah,
say go for it.
I think so. But yeah, this is like this is like written in English. This is like the English parts. This is a document that proves he actually got his land from the King of Spain. So
Wow.
it's really cool to just like read through here and see these. Lord, I should have. Yeah, that's somebody's handwriting. My handwriting is ass, but
I
this
Yeah.
is
couldn't write that nice. I'm lefty and I can't write that nice. It smears. I'm sorry.
I can. It's just his is just like awesome. So yeah. So there's like all these land grants that you can go in and see. Because Shadrach Stanley was not a Spanish. He became a Spanish subject, but he kind of had dual citizenship. He had land in North Carolina, which for some people don't know. North Carolina, the reason why it has why it's such a military friendly state is because at the end of the Revolutionary War, basically the U.S. Treasury was broke, but they had plenty of land in North Carolina. So a lot of vets who fought like in the Revolutionary War got land grants in North Carolina. But some people went south and got land in Florida from the Spanish government just in case United States invaded Florida, which they did in 1812.
Oh. Mm.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
which they did. If you
Hmm.
go and watch John Adams, which tell people watch that. So at the end, John Adams, of course, is in office, and Alexander Hamilton is basically telling him, you know what, we need to invade Spanish Florida. He said they're weak and we need to get that land. They're like,
You
but they
know,
just helped us out in the revolution. He's like, I don't give a damn.
being that we live here now, can't say he was wrong.
No, he wasn't actually. He really wasn't. That's the reason why, and it's so funny because I went to, and I'm going to wrap it up with this, the Historical Society of St. Augustine, right? So I went there to go get some information about my fourth great grandfather, Don Francisco Javier Sanchez. No, 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 wrong one. Dang it. Every time I miss a middle name, I get the wrong one. But he was basically persona non grata, sold all of his land in St. Augustine and moved into the interior, like where Gainesville was, along with a bunch of other people. Because during the Patriot War of 1812, yes, you had the War of 1812. The Patriot War of 1812 was when James Madison authorized an illegal incursion of U.S. Dragoons, aka Marines, into Florida to try to reclaim Florida.
Okay.
And my fourth great grandfather fought on the side of the Americans invading it because basically his father helped aid the Americans. So, during the Revolutionary War. So it's like, hey, that's the side I'm going to go on. Well, when the rest of his family found out, they didn't like it that he went against the Spanish government. So, yeah, he said, I'm basically selling all my stuff and leaving. So no one knew about the family until I started doing research there. And they're like, wait a minute, we've never heard of this branch of the family. I said, yeah, because persona non grata. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Supposedly his mom died from a broken heart because that's what he did. But anyway, that was why.
Wow.
That was why. So I'm like, how come I can find records on every other Sanchez. Oh, Francis Roman Sanchez. I keep getting it freaking wrong. But anyway, he changed his name to FX Sanchez because how the heck are you going to keep writing that out? FR Sanchez every single time. So yeah, that's what he did. So that's what happened. Yep, that's what happened. Long story, but yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that genealogy of your family is just amazing, and to do the work, it's just fascinating if you get the right connections and learning how to do that. We've got some potential things we're finding out, and there's also a famous author we may be related to. I've never looked into figuring out, but maybe one day.
I'm afraid to know my Italian side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm honestly afraid to know the Italian and the German and all that. I just don't want to know.
No.
Sometimes
Well, the one I do want to know is about my grandfather's war record in World War II. That's when I'm wanting to actively pursue. Yeah, exactly.
Well, when you find out that one of supposedly your free mulatto fifth great grandmother owned like 70 slaves, yeah, that's some interesting stuff. I can never get reparations. Okay, never.
Well, you would both pay yourself. You would just pay yourself. You would.
You just got to pay yourself back with interest.
Yeah.
So buy the nice little bauble. You got to pay yourself.
See, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I would just pay him to myself, right? Yeah, I guess.
There you go.
I just, yeah. I'm afraid to know my Italian side.
Well, I will say I already know mine, unless he was ripping people off in Naples. Like,
listen, mine goes back to Mofetta and Sicily, so I'm afraid to know what the hell happened.
Look, all the Italian I got in me is Olive Garden. I'm sorry. So,
you know what? You look like a banana squirrel. It's okay.
Well, thanks to Erica. Erica made me look like a squirrel now.
I have to visit Naples. That's basically it. I have to visit Naples. Well, folks, as always, this show is awesome. You guys are awesome. I love talking to you guys. Erica, what do you have going on, and where can people find you, my dear?
Well, you can find me on that Park Place on Wednesdays at I forget what time. Yeah, I'm tired. Noon Eastern.
Yes.
There you go.
There you go.
I bet you were up to 5 a.m.
I stayed until 5 a.m. last night.
Why?
Why?
Oh yeah, I know why.
Yeah.
Because I was squirreling for 2 hours with Dad Man.
Squirreling. Exactly. And I got this wonderful squirrel out of it thanks to Erica.
Well, you're welcome. And then Fridays is our live stream brood banter with me and Raph. You can check that out. 2 p.m. Yes, Eastern time. Oh boy, my brain is really like.
And I hang out in the back to keep her on track.
Yeah, I got you, Noah, and MJ.
You guys' show is so much fun. I mean, now I'm working. It's like I can't pop on, but I'll like have you guys in the background while I'm working, and it's a fun show. So you gotta make sure you subscribe to Erica and make sure you go and check out.
You gotta check out this week because she made me a really cool intro.
Oh wow!
Oh, I did.
Nice.
Oh, and then Raph came home with a surprise tonight, being a complete utter smartass. So you're gonna see it hit the smartass side of what I have to live with on Friday.
Hey, I got to meet him Friday. I thought he was a pretty daggone cool dude. That was cool to get to talk to him.
It's funny. I like it.
Well, Tom,
You
where
don't
can
see,
people find you, and what do you
I'm
have
like a
there?
bad rash. I'm modding. I'm showing up in people's streams. I'm
yeah,
trying to do my own stuff. Dad Man kind of premiered a little video I did
yep.
last night, which was more dog stuff, but it pissed me off because it was supposed to be full screen and it went vertical. Thank you,
Oh,
YouTube.
Yeah, you did it the YouTube.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was like, really? You just truncated half the stuff. But I'm working on more of that, and hopefully I'll have some rocket launches going up if I stay awake and do that. So there you go.
Yeah.
And I'm on your stream, and I poke you all the time, so it's okay. I'm good.
well, always glad having you here. Thank you guys so much for putting everybody's socials in the chat. Dad Man, what do you have going on, and where can people find you?
Well, I'm kind of like the discount premiere channel. Apparently, when I got Tom, I didn't give me the full product, so we'll have to do that again sometime, Tom, when I get the full widescreen next time. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Half of it time I just make it up and go random. Like Fortnite has been crazy lately. Just whenever I get 2 minutes, and sometimes with duos, sometimes tomorrow with my wife. It just depends. Big groups, small groups, it just depends on the mood. But tomorrow night I'll be live around 6:00 p.m. with duos with Jess on a Fortnite. Just two of us play. A good friend of, except for one night when Sam crashed our duos night, and it was like the Dad Man roast hour. But those are great times. Which is also Sam is part of the Diva Squad with my wife and Jess.
Mhm.
So those are fun ones. It's like roasting hour. But this week I got Fortnite with Jess on Monday. Tuesday night at 9:00 I got sports with JT. We're going to finish up with college football. We're going to take a look at a little bit at the NFL and start moving. Sam is going to help me as we enter the Olympics time and do some stuff with the Olympics on the channel. We're looking forward to. Wednesday may or may not be something, depends on life. Thursday night, I am going to be talking about The Fifth Element with my friend Daisy Blossom Flowerchild.
Ooh.
One of our most favorite movies. I was trying to arrange a watch party, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get that set up before then. But come talk with us about the movie, what you like, what you didn't like.
Mhm.
One of the movies I really liked, but it took me a long time to get to it. And of course, you gotta love Chris Tucker with Ruby Rod.
So Deb, I have a
I like-
question
Yeah,
for
what?
you. Why don't you have Wes Cagle on with the ladies? Because he's always wearing the female skin.
Sometimes we may have an honorary diva, but not yet. He's still got to work hard for that. But yeah, Ruby Rod was one. I have a great friend that I tortured. That's a Star Trek guy, because there's a meme out there with the Bridge of Next Generation, and Ruby Rod is Captain, Borg is coming, we gonna die. And I'm just like, you gotta love Ruby Rod. You gotta love that movie, Erica.
Yeah.
Hi, Erica. But yeah, it's
Erica
fun.
looks like she's gonna crack up
I
her
know.
ass.
I
I'm
think
just
that
sitting
was,
here like, am I really getting FOMO over this Fortnite stuff?
You get
Golly.
listen. He wrote me
could
in
be
with it, but I have a deal with him. If I keep playing this, he has to get Battlefield
Yeah.
6 and actually
Yeah.
play a real war game instead of jumping around like Homer in a diaper.
yes.
I refuse to play Fortnite until I learn how to master using this.
I love my whitey tighties, Tom. I've got a sexy dad body. That's a Homer Simpson.
Lorena,
And yeah, there
I
are
tried it
levels
on my
we could get
laptop
more
first.
divas like Erica and all in there. So there's because Fortnite's moved up to Quince and 6 players at times.
Listen.
But hey,
Lorena, I tried it on my laptop. My laptop said no. I won't put it on this machine because I use it for other stuff. But I like playing on mouse and keyboard better than a controller. But I still did okay on that controller on Fortnite. Yeah. I was pretty amazed because I was level nothing, really well, gagging people.
Well, here's a reason I need to use the controller, because my nails are longer and they get in the way on the keyboard. That's what's getting on my nerves. Yeah. This is what I found out. Controller, I'm cool because I don't have to worry about mine.
I got this one, you know, with wolves on it.
I'm just like, what the damn? Why don't you keep striking the damn key? You should do a Florida Fortnite game. Yeah. You know what, Sam? I'm glad you brought this up. And I'll wrap up with this.
What's a thing?
Because
that'd be
eventually we are going to play a game called Just
die already.
Yeah.
I've been
Oh,
trying to get better
boy.
at that game. The problem is I start playing it 10 minutes in it and I'm laughing too hysterical. I got to stop.
Yeah. Nice.
It's like the villages.
Oh gosh.
Dad, man, if you
What?
played this, you would not be able to stop laughing for at least
No.
an
Oh,
hour.
I don't doubt it. It's just I don't think my computer would run it though. That's
Yeah, it
the
would.
thing.
Yes,
Yeah,
it would.
It would. It
It can
would.
handle
All right.
Fortnite. It would run that.
Yeah.
Well, I
it
don't.
would.
I play on the PS5 though. That's what. But I mean, I could try it if get it. And
I say
If-
try it because it's freaking funny, and we going to have to play that because
Yep.
it's just too dark funny, and I love it. Oh, let's see. As for myself, yes, I did, and I got it from the thrift store, which makes it even better.
Oh,
Even
you got a raid.
better.
There
Oh,
you go.
thank you, Demaj and I, for that $2 super chat, my dear. Hashtag Temp Raid, not loving this snow in the Northeast. I wish it could be doing this.
Catch
Right?
me riding dirty, tryna catch me riding dirty, tryna catch me riding dirty, tryna catch me riding.
Yeah, nice and warm, but I'm so glad.
It's the best life.
I don't miss it. I'll miss it. I don't miss it at all. So good to see you, my dear. Oh, that clip just reminded me. I had a crane almost land on my windshield.
Was it a
What?
construction crane or was it a real crane?
No,
There's
it was
a
a real
difference.
crane.
Because you're by Disney, so anything could happen.
Oh no, this was a real like crane. Like, no. It was a blue heron.
Blue heron?
That
Okay.
sucker was on a mission.
Oh gosh.
I'm like, why in front of my car? They don't care. They don't
Well, I
care.
had a squirrel do that a couple months ago. We were visiting the in-laws, and
Yeah,
that
but a
thing
squirrel do a lot less damage than one of those cranes.
yeah, but still though, it took a 45-degree angle right at me.
Well, let's see. As
Just
for
see you
your
in your tidy
girl,
whities.
what day is it? Of course, the Spice Lounge is on Thursday, and if you've been noticing more videos coming from my channel, I have to thank Aldo for that. He's been clipping the Spice Lounge show for me. So when you see those videos out there, please do like, share the videos, make sure that you are subscribed to me. Hoping to get back to some more gaming. I started playing Expedition 33, which
I caught part of that.
yeah, it's I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it. So can't wait to. I don't know how I'm gonna like the turn-based combat, but other than that, I'm hooked in the story.
You get used to it fast. It's like the gotcha games you got. It's the same type of thing.
Okay. So I look forward to playing that. But yeah, as for myself, I'm not this Saturday, but probably the Saturday after that, I'll be back at Magic Kingdom. Go through the Haunted Mansion several times because I have to get the Haunted Mansion Loungefly backpack, the one that says "Welcome, Foolish Mortals" on it. I need that backpack because it's nice. It's big. It's got
Is
nice.
this a new backpack?
No, they've had it for a while. There's another series of backpacks at Disney where they're like rectangular shaped and they're really nice size. I want to say they're like 12 by 4 inches by 18, I want to say. And they're worth it. Like they have nice fabric that's on it. So I'm like, yeah, I have to get that. I've been circling it for a while, but I'm like, okay, now I'm just gonna go and get it because that one's definitely worth it. And it's like $80, but I'd rather pay $80 for that than for the little tiny ones like this.
I'm glad I don't have these hang-ups.
They don't really work too well. So yeah.
No, I do things like this instead. These are more money.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Tom, you need a nice flannel jacket or a nice man purse.
Dad, man, I will come up to Jacksonville and smack you.
Yes, it is. All right, folks, we're going to roll out here. Thanks so much. Please make sure you're subscribed to all of these people on this channel. Much love, and we will talk to y'all later.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.